finna teach y'all about this cosmic shit, niggas. So y'all know that eternity represents the personification of time, and infinity represents the personification of space. That's why when Quasar seen they ass and he was like, what the fuck? That motherfucker just popped out of her ass. That's because they're one and the same. Time and space. Space-time. Same thing with death and oblivion. But they exist outside of space-time. Fun fact, the MCU exists inside of space-time. I'm gonna say it again. The MCU exists inside of space-time. We know that because if you go read the TVA, when you get to this page right here, you're gonna see that statue of Loki. And what the fuck does that say right there? And all this shit happened because of that guy Loki, or a version of him. Anyway, he has a whole different story here. I don't have the page count to go into it all. Y'all know what the fuck happened and what the fuck they're talking about. This is after Loki season 2. If you want to pause and read the whole page, you could. She's talking about what the fuck happened in the TVA. Now, outside of space-time, right, is where Infinity, it took the first firmament, the first universe of Marvel, to the far shore, where everything begins. That's where the Dominions stay. Mind you, this shit is outside of the one above all control. This is called the beyond, the outside, the mystery, the subsector, or just call it Overspace. So not only the Dominions are out there, right, which they told us right here, there's various exist, work, consumes, grow as the Dominions exist and work and consume and grow. They're saying that there's many fucking people out here that do the same shit we do. If you look up there with Storm, she's asking, like, is there others like you? Well, just like there's a whole bunch of different eternities basically and shit. If you pause read each one of them names and shit, the 6th universe, the 7th, you got the one where Galactus came from, all that shit. You got entire new universes and shit out there where there's heroes and shit that's outside the multiverse of dimensions, the omniverse. And over there, there's no Watchers, there's no Living Tribunal, there's none of that shit. No Doctor Strange. You got motherfuckers called the Paranormals. This is what they is in this universe. The motherfucker that gave powers to everybody over here is the Star Brand. Quasar was the one to bring this shit over to the Marvel universe, the main omniverse thing, right? That's how he used to get back through the Nexus. This shit was so strong. When the Quasar's girlfriend's roommate got that shit, the Living Tribunal popped up on her ass, and she beat the fuck out of the Living Tribunal, Master Order, and Lord Chaos. You know what the fuck he said? Heed me, girl. I acknowledge you as a being of vast power, a potential peer to abstract entities, but not even you could withstand the unleashed power of the Living Tribunal. See, so I'm gonna put the highest motherfuckers in the multiverse to annihilate. She's like, I don't take threats to the face. So he made up a fucking tournament and shit because he couldn't fucking fight her. And it was later, right? Like I said, this power source come from another universe where these motherfuckers come from. Stranger had a piece of the damn Star Brand. Here come the Living Tribunal. He was like, that fucking world you try to bring over here, its energy is contained with energy beyond this multiverse. Its presence upsets the mere balance of the universal scale. You had no right to bring it. He sealed that shit off because he didn't want none of that shit to get into the greater universe. And they ended it off to show y'all how strong it was. This after the girl died after that tournament, he said that the whole girl just gave that power up, right? But the Living Tribunal says, I cannot possess it without forfeiting my own limitless authority. I can determine where best to dispose of it, though. AKA, he had it at a point in time, but he could not fuck with that shit. It was too strong and it was fucking up shit. And did get into the Marvel Universe. That's how we got them other characters. Along with the Dominions, you know, you had his ass, the fucking Enigma. He's from out there. Motherfucker Jean fought when she became the Phoenix. And then we got some new shit that Strange fought. From the beyond, all these eyes and shit, right? Snatch his ass up. There was an elder demon, right? The elder demon name was Ishzog, who created the Ikor, which is some shit that was make motherfuckers angry and shit. You could control them in a way. And it says it was one of the elder gods larger than any creature that ever existed on Earth. It had 10,000 eyes and 10,000 appendages, each capable of independent control. Human consciousness is just not capable of such complex things. That's what she was going to say. Then you got beings like Shumagurath. You can't really kill this motherfucker because this not his real body. This is only a fraction, a piece of his power and who he really is. This motherfucker's infinite. And he's the ruler of hundreds of dimensions outside of that shit. Strange always managed to always keep his ass out of the fucking earth. And there's more and more shit coming that the one above all is even interested on. Because any statement you find with his ass, he says the same shit. And he always says, the mystery intrigues me. I am the one above all. Forgot. We gotta talk about the anti-all. Not this gold motherfucker. That represents all the creation. This black shit. That's the anti-all. That shit exists outside the space-time too. This shit existed on the third cosmos, where magic wasn't created, a narrative was just a twinkle in a damn future narrative's eye. It was a battle between is and not. Creation versus negation. Existence versus nothingness. Everything that gold thing was, is, creation, existence, that's what it represents. Everything the anti-all is not, in negation and nothingness, that's what it represents. They end up beating that thing and it split up in all these little red little things you see. That's the piece of it, right? And it went into every multiverse to come. One of them being Null, being the anti-all, the king in black, like Venom was at a point in time, and Eddie if he would have got fucking Venom back. Why you think the Necro sword is powerful as fuck? People that get it super amp, like we just seen with Godzilla. It's the power of nothingness to defeat existence itself. Another being the anti-all is the Rockfa. This the Asgard version of the piece of the anti-all. To be honest with you, I think this goddamn black dragon thing is the strongest shit in Marvel. Like, I think that this goddamn thing, there ain't nothing stronger than this goddamn thing. Because if this would have won, if fucking his ass ain't get help, his ass would have won and nothing would have been fucking around. But we gotta wait and see. Because they keep adding more and more motherfuckers outside of this, the one above all's damn realm.